necessarily those of the staff or management of Worldwide Digital Broadcasting Corporation.
Welcome back to Sin City Bounty.
Hi.
The red light didn't go on.
The red light did not go on.
I see a red
It's a
light.
fancy new red light.
It's a red light now.
Is
Well, I
that
see
not
that.
hooked into the board? So when you so you have to do it separate. Got it.
So you need to be two-handed, be like, dink. See how that works.
Do I have to sit closer to you? I'm cut off halfway.
Yeah. Come on, get over.
I'm gonna
Move
get
in
right in your
closer.
lap.
Hey, we've got 2 to this show, one more show, and then it's our 300th 300th show.
Rock on, motherfuckers.
300.
This is Fata.
6 years, 300 episodes.
That's a long fucking time. And how many hosts? Like, can we count out how many hosts we have gone through?
Sure.
Wait, how many stations?
Oh my God! Yeah. Right.
What
so
a
there
good
was.
what a good point. How many radio stations have we gone through?
So we started out at. So we started out through Triple
White
White
Studios.
Studios, and then it was VANR, which was
VANR
Hemisphere Media,
original owner.
and then
VANR
Lotus
Lotus
Broadcasting,
Lotus
owner.
Broadcasting.
VANR owners.
and then
Shane
Des-
Wiener.
No,
No,
before that,
before
it
Shea
was
Wiener
at
was,
Desiree Devine's
so it was Divine
establishment.
Studios,
Right?
Yes.
and then Shea Wiener, right,
Yep.
and then back to VANR.
Oh,
When
yeah,
you
that's
came back,
right. That's right.
we did our last couple of,
We did
That's
our first
right.
few,
Back to
yeah,
VANR.
we did
Back
our
to
few
VANR.
episodes there.
and then here we are at Worldwide Digital Broadcasting.
That's
Yeah.
right. 8 studios. Eight studios. Nobody can handle us. That's what it is. No.
And we're officially in the only studio that could put a big penis above our head right now.
That's right. Although we won't do that because then we'll get kicked off YouTube and you won't see this episode.
But a banana and a couple of peaches.
Or something like that,
That-
yeah.
hey.
Something
send those to you tonight.
suggestive. Right up here.
I'm suggestive.
So there were a couple great things posted, fun things posted on our Facebook page this week. One was the vibrator races.
I think we should do an annual vibrator race.
I totally
Did you see
think
what I
we should
wrote
do
though?
them.
Do we bring our own? Like, and do we get to guess when it's racing? Can the audience guess like which host vibrator is this?
That's actually a really good
the
idea.
one that's dead at the end has no battery life in it.
I don't know what to
That's
tell
someone
you.
who has a stock in Duracell, right?
No, I've moved on to rechargeable.
I don't have.
Save
That
the
is
earth.
right. That is right. Your discount.
Save the planet.
You gonna get a solar panel for that shit?
your-
Fucking green hippie.
How would that work exactly? You could only have sex during. You could only masturbate during the day.
No. You would
Well-
charge it with the solar panel, and you would only masturbate until you run out of charge, which for this one would be like 2-3 minutes. And
I
then
actually, since I got the one we've discussed on the show, the wand, I haven't had to charge it again yet.
The fake
If-
Hitachi one.
Right, the
Yeah.
fake Hitachi. If you remember, I'm a hit it and quit it. Like, I
Right.
am not in there to
That's
make
true.
friends
That's true.
in my vagina.
So
I'm
she
like,
only needs like 2 to 3 minutes.
that is it. I'm like, let's get business done and go about my day.
But don't take that as if you plan on dating Toxie, that is not what
Right.
she wants
That
from
is
you.
not when
That
it's
is
hit and
all she
quit.
wants from her vibrator.
Right.
So you better be able to go an hour at least.
There you
probably not that.
Probably
She needs to eat. And she's a lot like our good friend Desiree, where when she's done, she just rolls over and goes to sleep.
Right, I do that.
I do.
You know
I
what?
do.
No. 10 minutes. Because if you're not good at it, she's not going to want any more than that. Because I know I'd be that way. You know, okay, I want to do that goes an hour. Get a guy that was willing to go an hour, but he really sucks at it.
I'm gonna tell you that does suck. So you remember No Eye Dave?
No, I Dave.
No Eye Dave was on some blood thinning medication that allowed him to stay hard forever. But he didn't know how to use it, so he was always like, "Why don't you get on top?" I'm like, "Bitch, I got bad knees." Anyway, so yeah, Being able to last forever is not all it's cracked up to be. Just like having a big dick, not all it's cracked up to be.
Nope. In fact, you prefer them not to have one.
I prefer to be average. I mean,
Only because most guys with big dicks have egos.
they have no idea how to use them.
Because
They think they have a big dick, so they don't know how to do anything else. They can just put it in you, and you'll be happy with it. Listen, sir, I happen to know that if I put my finger in your butt, you would enjoy it. But if I shoved a pineapple up there, you probably wouldn't. It's all in the delivery.
that would fucking hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Those
Can
things
you
are
get a
slimy.
pineapple up
That
there?
was my homage to South Park, by the way. Anyone who got that.
I don't think so. Maybe a pineapple strip. You know
Hash-
those pineapple cutters that makes that tube of pineapple in the middle?
The
Hash-
core of the pineapple.
Core.
Hashtag pineapple in the
butt.
ass. We'll do butt. We'll be nice.
Nice.
So that was hilarious, the vibrator races.
Vibrator races is great.
We really should do it.
We went from vibrator races to pineapples in the ass. Just so you know, that's how this show runs.
That is how quickly we go south.
We have an invite up on our Facebook page, and we'll be spreading that out amongst all of our other social medias, so you guys can come out live audience. If you've never been to the Old School Brewery, they have great food and great beers. You can go online to oldschoolbrewery.com. No,
Old School Brewing Company.
Old School. That's not what it is on Facebook. oldschoolbrewingcompany.com, and see their menu and stuff. Very simple website. You can't do anything but look at the beers and the food, and you're good to go.
And hot waitresses.
Well, they don't show those on the site that I could see.
I don't know.
Are they big girls like us, or so skinny hot waitresses? Skinny hot waitresses.
They are traditionally hot waitresses.
Traditionally hot.
Yes. They're not. They're media hot.
Media hot.
No,
That's what the media would consider hot. No?
they're real life hot.
So traditional hot then.
Traditional hot.
Yeah.
It's not, never mind. I don't even want to get in that conversation. I remember I was interviewing someone once, and the name of the place was something like Mountains or something like that. I can't remember.
Hooters.
Twin Peaks?
It wasn't.
Oh, Twin Peaks.
Maybe Twin Peaks, and stupid me didn't even think to go, where did the name come from? And then when I got the I was like, oh, never mind.
There
My
is-
feminism kicked in. My
There,
feminism kicked in, and I was like, motherfuckers.
there is a Twin Peaks in Henderson that's next door to a BJ's. Like, it is the perfect location.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of places that sexualize the waitresses. Or waiters, for that matter.
Don't know Hooters?
No, I'm not a big Hooters fan, no.
I think we should open Peckers.
I might,
Woody's.
I might invest in that.
They have dicks.
They
It's
do.
a sporting goods store.
They have two of them. One's a restaurant.
Oh.
You have
Yeah,
to get on
and
the
in
mic. If you're going to
Texas-
talk from back there, you guys need to get the mic.
We still need to come up with a name for him.
He'll come up with his own name. That's not our job.
We've named every other man in our life.
Yeah, pretty much. We should call him by what he calls his penis.
What do you call your penis?
Ooh.
Come on, Ginger. What do you call it? I made him blush.
You did.
I didn't even try.
I think he's like a fuchsia color now.
You should wait. You should see what happens when I try.
Did,
I wouldn't even try.
I mean, did you have warning about this show? Like, did you or
No, absolutely.
okay, so
Absolutely not.
okay.
Matter of fact, I'm letting my church group know when I leave.
if you could,
He's gonna
if you
go
could go
repent.
pray after, I
I'm
would.
getting all your license plates.
I would.
mine, the one that says
I would.
cocksucker, that's mine.
You just thought you were like, oh, three sweet innocent ladies. We're gonna come and talk about.
Margaritas.
Margaritas.
We're gonna talk about baking and shit. Our love of Pinterest. You know.
Well, you know, she threw me when she walked in with needlepoint.
Which is actually entirely plausible.
Yeah, they're used
Hey,
for
we got
something
21
else,
people
but
So far. What is it, the 3% rule? Only 3% of the people who say they're coming actually come?
Yep.
So we're going to get 2?
Yeah, that's why some of our, you know what? Some of our favorite people are coming. So Las Vegas's official premier psychic, Lock Fortune will be coming.
Woo!
Our favorite furry sub polyamorous nerd girl, Steph, is coming. I am super honored that Chaplain Dow. Do you guys know who Chaplain Dow is?
Nope.
She is fighting for women's rights all over the world. She's a former Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department.
Didn't we have her on?
Police officer. Yes, we had her on. We met her through
Okay.
Koji. Remember Koji?
Oh, yeah.
We met her through him, and she travels the entire
Peanut
world
gallery.
and goes to summits and conferences all over the world, fighting for the rights of young women so they can be educated, not have mutilation done to their body parts like they do in some third world countries. And I'm so honored that she accepted our invitation to come. We also have the OG Fashionista coming. Original.
But Randy, babe.
Brandy Bailey
So amazing.
will be coming, looking hot as ever, and bringing her musician husband. Is it husband yet?
No, they're not married.
Not yet. Musician friend
Boyfriend. Partner.
from Constantine. what is
Life
it?
mate.
Constantine
Studios.
Constantine Studios.
Mr.
right.
Jason Constantine himself, the internet asshole extraordinaire.
So we've got him coming. Desiree,
Desiree's
former
coming.
show host Desiree, will be joining us also. And we have
Calypso.
Calypso, one of the OG hosts of the show,
Calypso.
will be joining us as well. We're very excited. And we are working on everybody else. So don't get your panties in a twist. I'm sure we'll be able to talk them into joining us. We've got stories if they don't. And we'll tell those stories if they don't.
Who's that hottie?
I think he was hiding us from them.
I feel the same.
No?
I feel
wait,
I feel like you saw.
Are you protecting us or protect? Oh, okay. Okay, thanks for that.
So Johnny Fever, of course, the door is open because it's very warm in here.
Because I'm in
And
here.
Somebody entered the hallway and he closed the door. Both Toxie and I believe it's because we're shameful and should be hidden.
Well, I know that's true. Most of my family moved to another state to get away from me.
Oh, I'm so
We're
excited.
talking about knitting in here. Pinterest.
Sold a radio station to get away from you. And then he hired you, huh?
He did.
Oh, nice.
So I'm so
times.
excited for our 300 show. You guys excited?
I'm pretty excited about it.
It's a Sunday night, which is what the original night of our show used to be, but much earlier in the afternoon because it's a school night for most people after.
And we are much older than we were 6 years ago.
Right. So come down for some good times, good foods. We're going to have giveaways.
There will
and-
be free condoms. They might be expired, but they'll be free.
Actually, I just made the comment today. We will not give you expired condoms. We will check them first.
No, we'll have a bowl. Unexpired and expired.
It's
Take
like a
your
little
life in your own
roulette game.
hands. Yeah. No, we should totally. You know what we should do is we should have an expired condom and an unexpired condom taken out of their packages, and let's see if people can tell the difference.
We should.
Just make sure they're lube-free or non-spermicidal. What is it, plain? What do they call condoms without stuff on them?
Breakables. Why they lubricate them all now? Because
Really?
if you try to put a
No, they have unlubed
If-
ones.
What are they called? They're not called unlubed ones. It's
Raw
been
organic?
so long, right?
I think maybe natural.
Natural.
I
I
don't know.
like organic.
non-GMO.
They're gluten free.
That's amazing. And you'd have to get the actual rubber ones if you wanted to go vegan, because the lambskin ones, well,
What? How do they make the lambskin? Like, is it seriously lambskin?
yes.
I think it's like, isn't it the intestine covers or whatever?
No. Well, I don't know.
Like sausage casings, right? Look, he's nodding his
is?
head. It's like the
It's
sausage,
sausage
casings.
casings.
It's the
Intestine.
But do they kill them to make the condoms?
Well, no, they just, go through the rectum and pull out the intestine.
Let them shit inside
She
themselves.
wasn't using it.
But are they bred for the condoms?
No, it's
is what
part
I'm
of a
asking,
no.
like-
It's listen. When an animal is butchered for their meat, very rarely does actually all the other shit go to waste.
Right.
Usually the skin
Not
goes
like
off
us.
to a
But,
leather
you
factory.
why
The
are-
bones will go off to a
But
bone
there's
meal
not
factory.
a big run for sheep.
That's
Do
why
you know
there's
what I'm
not a whole
saying?
lot of sheepskin intestinal sac sausage casing condoms out there.
But there's enough to make them.
What?
Like,
Have you been to Scotland? That's all there is out there is fucking sheep.
I read a
And
book
sheep
and
fucking.
Sergio said they're just called non-lubricated.
Non-lubricated,
So he checked for
okay.
us.
Thank you for the
Thank you for
technical term, Sergio.
Raw organic, not GMO, vegan.
A 15-year-old posted this great meme today. My sexual preference is no.
I know which 15-year-old.
Which is my sexual preference currently for like the last 2 years.
My sexual preference is no.
So I have no idea about condoms anymore. What's new and fangled?
They work.
Well, I always knew that. I've always been an advocate of the condom. I'm an advocate of women carrying their own condoms so they don't have to rely on the men.
And not
to
even the
provide
female
them.
condom things, because those are weird. But, real condoms, they can be fun. They can be a fun part of foreplay.
I remember there were chocolate flavored ones.
We have some like banana flavored ones.
Yeah.
Chocolate flavored ones. We have grape flavored ones. These are the expired ones, though, however. Pretty sure. We should
So
see if the
bottom
health district will
line,
come
if
out
you're
and bring condoms.
if you're looking for some grape flavored ones or banana flavored ones,
They're
then
great
you're
for-
taking your chances.
They're great for blowjobs. You could probably
No.
get away with an expired condom for
The
blowjobs.
expiration probably pertains to the flavoring.
No, usually it means like past this point, it's probably going to break because it's old and brittle. Like me.
I feel like I'll push it on certain things. Like, I'm a firm believer, the date on the milk, you still have a few days. There are many things that I will push. I'm like, this ketchup expired quite some time ago. It's ketchup. It's made to last forever. I'll push it. I wouldn't push that. Like, that is the one thing that I would abide by the
You wouldn't
absolute date on the condom.
No? No pushing it?
Let's talk about. You wanted to talk about your Brazilian. Was this like a touch up? Because we've talked about this
We
before.
did. Well, I got another.
Assholes to elbows, the whole kit and caboodle?
And, yeah, front to back. And,
We don't have to explain what a Brazilian is, right? You guys know what that is?
And if you don't know what it is, you've got a magic think box that you can type words into and it'll pop out meanings.
it will tell you what it is. So I had gotten one a little while back, my first one. I don't know if I had explained it on here, but I told anyone who would listen, I screamed like there was no fucking tomorrow.
I
Like,
screamed when they waxed my legs.
So I screamed, oh, my chat just came up. So I apologize to everyone who was answering our questions and I couldn't see them. Including Cali Guy with the actual intestinal term called cecum, which is a byproduct of the food industry.
See, we are not wasteful.
So
We don't kill baby sheep just for their intestines so we can fuck people with latex allergies.
oh, and he also said, are you saying you're station sluts?
We are station sluts.
I guess we are. But what I don't know. I think maybe a dozen stations would be
see-
sluts. We're not sluts yet.
No. Okay, so we have 8, right? But 3 of those were with the same guy.
That's right. We
So
did
it's
Just
go
a
like-
back.
different time.
Yeah, so like we broke up with them, we got back together with them, we broke up with them again. Like it was that relationship.
He
that
brought
you
his
hate.
brother in.
Right. You know,
Maybe a cousin.
Ew.
You kind of stayed in the same family.
And one of them moved and changed his name.
right. He wasn't as into it anymore, but you still stayed with his brother, and it was all good. So I think family counts as one, right?
So we are not just station sluts, we are redneck station sluts. Because we'll fuck your cousin and your brother too. Roll Tide.
Well, not necessarily fuck them. We will waggle our tongue around them.
Oral sex is still sex.
So as I was explaining, the first time I had the Brazilian, I screamed like there was no tomorrow. I was laughing, screaming. The woman was like hysterical because I was just so, it was bad. Like I would scream before she ripped because I knew the rip was coming. It was bad.
It was
So-
taking a dump and Kelly's screaming. She's like, I'm not even in the room.
Right? She's like, I'm on the person before you. Like, why are you screaming? I was that bad. So this time I wasn't actually prepared to. I just so happened to be at my friend's house when a bunch of people get together at her house.
Surprise, Brazilian
They call the waxer.
Surprise, Brazilian
So I'm there in the
party.
pool. I'm just hanging out, and she's like, "The waxer's on her way."
That's
and I'm like,
normally
"Oh."
a really expensive procedure, isn't it?
Right, but if it's actually, there is a woman here in town who does many within the BBW community. She actually even goes to the events and sets up a waxing table there. She is very skilled in waxing plus size individuals.
Wait. Is she like in her own private room? Is she behind a curtain?
No, she's in her own
middle
room.
of the floor.
But
It's an actual room
at
with
the-
walls. Because if you screamed as much as you did,
Oh,
there'd be
when
like
I had it
screams
done-
down the hallway.
when
through
I had
the
it-
convention
well, it's a
space.
No, I
BDSM
was at a
convention.
house.
What's that?
I was at a house. She comes
no.
to my friend's house.
You said she usually goes to like
But
conventions
she'll
and
go,
stuff and set
yes,
up. And,
but she'll go there and she'll get a room there. Yes.
Okay.
But I've had it just done at my friend's house. So her neighbors probably think like, what the hell?
No, they're
'Cause
like,
not
we
just
want to
you
join
scream,
that
right?
party.
Right, but I did scream the worst my first time. My first time was like, I came out and everybody kind of didn't know what to say to me. And it was one of those like, I feel embarrassed for you right now. So we're going to not look you in the eye. But this time it was much better. My friend came in with me and she's like, I will hold your hand. And she did. And I only screamed when I was on all fours. But I'm kind of funny because I'm normally like, when I'm there, I'm like, I'm very familiar with this pose. I quite enjoy it. And she's, I'm just trying to make her crack up. Or when
You
she
don't want
gives
the woman ripping the hairs off your ass crack to be laughing while she does
It's
it.
okay. It works for me. It works. She's a professional. And then when she gives me the lotion, I'm like, what? I have to do it myself. Like, I normally get help with that. Is there? No? Okay.
That's
So,
crazy. The same thing.
We're
When you get a
lotioning up
Brazilian-
Ginger's butthole.
for the pineapple
so,
color.
yeah. So, so normally I like help with the lotion part, but that apparently,
For a while.
yeah. Apparently that's not part of the service that she offers. So, so anyway. That was it, but this time went much better. I mean, like I said, there were only a few times where I kind of screamed. I was proud of myself. I asked her for a sticker at the end. She's like, "Can you get out of here?"
Like I voted.
So, it
Like
was
the I
great.
voted
Yeah, it was like
sticker.
I voted, but it's like I'm bare. Ask to
It's
pet
just-
me.
Just a little brown starfish on a sticker.
It's the sheriff's badge.
The rusty sheriff's badge.
What's my favorite? Leather Cheerio.
Leather Cheerio.
That's all it is. It's just
That's
a
from like
little
year
sticker.
one, I think.
Yeah.
Leather Cheerio.
But my whole thing is that I was saying before, there's that meme that goes around that if you shave your legs and don't have sex, a unicorn dies. But I'm not quite sure what happens if you
Go full
wax.
Brazilian?
Yeah, if you get a Brazilian, don't have sex. Like what
You've killed off an
dies?
entire elven enclave.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like wah wah wah.
I just
Okay,
all I
It's
heard
like
was
when we talk
all I
Star
heard
Trek or
was
Star Wars.
Nerdy,
Wah, wah, wah.
nerdy.
Did you watch Lord of the Rings?
No,
You remember you watched Pirates of the Caribbean?
no. I saw Bridget Jones's Diary. The TV show. I just saw part of the first episode. That
Are
was
there
it.
elves in it?
No.
Oh, we're trying to make her know what elves
I was
are.
thinking about the sticker.
Do you know who Spock is?
Yes.
Imagine him with blonde hair and kind of light.
And shooting arrows at people.
Okay.
A whole flock of those. You killed them all. You killed a flock of light-haired,
Pointy-eared.
pointy-eared,
Oh.
arrow-shooting hot dudes.
I'm sorry, universe.
She knows who Orlando Bloom is, though.
I do know.
You know who Orlando Eggplant is.
I know who Orlando's Bloom is.
He plays an
played
elf in Lord of the Rings.
In Lord of the Rings.
Oh, did he?
Long blonde hair. Beautiful.
Fucking hot.
Absolutely
sure?
beautiful.
You're gonna have to watch it.
I'll watch it.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of hot dudes in that movie.
Yeah. Well, except for the
I
crack
know
pipe
Sean
guy.
Austin. Sean Austin.
I have
That's the
no
one
idea
he's
who
in.
that is.
The Goonies. Kid.
No, oh yeah, he is.
the
Sam
crack pipe guy?
Wise.
Oh,
He's
Sam's
Sam
cute.
Wise. Yeah.
Who's the crack pipe guy? The one that I think is on crack. Everybody loves him though. He's got that Germanish name where he doesn't sound American. I don't know who he is, actor-wise. That's
Viggo
the one.
Mortensen. No, he smokes pot. He's not a crackhead.
He's smoking a pipe in that Lord of the Rings movie.
Pot.
Yeah, he looks like he's
Is
on
it
crack.
pot?
He looks like he's been taking crack for a really long time.
He's Viggo Mortensen. He's a method actor.
Meth being the primary syllable in that
Well,
phrase.
maybe, I don't know.
I have to tell you, I was talking the other day with my child about Heath Ledger, and I'm like, oh, he was an actor who was really into his craft. And I started to explain it, and she's like, do you mean a method actor, Mom? And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
One of my mom's favorite movies. I can't even think of the name of it, but he plays a knight.
A Knight's Tale.
A Knight's Tale. My mom loves that movie.
I watch that movie once a month, whether I need to or not.
Really?
One of the most amazing movies ever. Wash is in that movie.
Maybe that's why we like each other so much, is because you were just like my mom.
Could be. Her mom and I would run the best dictatorship ever. Actually, it'd be a dick lessership because there would be no dicks.
That's right.
Cut off them dick, Oma.
So it'd just be a tater ship.
That's right. Tatership.
She likes taters.
I love taters. I'm not so big on chips, but we can make this work.
Love them taters.
Tatership.
All right, half an hour after, what do you want to talk about? Let's talk about
Can we talk about Mayor Rada, former Mayor Rudy Giuliani?
So I've been watching. I caught up with my news this weekend and then this morning, and everybody is talking about the Trump surrogates. That's what they're calling them on the other news stations. Is Trump surrogates, and because the candidates can't be everywhere at once, they're sending out these spokesmen for them, and all of them on the Trump side are just fucking up left and right.
Well,
Crazy.
I'm pretty sure Trump got to handpick his surrogates,
Yes,
so that
he
shouldn't
did.
surprise anyone.
He did. There was a woman, I think she was on CNN, maybe even Fox News, who said that Afghanistan was Obama's war, as if Afghanistan wasn't there before Obama got there.
For like, what, 8 years before Obama got there?
And then the infamous now Rudy Giuliani.
This idiot. No terrorists ever attacked on Bush's watch. I'm going to count some shit out for you. So President Obama got elected in 2008, took office 2009, right? 9/11 happened in 2001.
One.
That's 7 years before he was elected and almost 8 before he was inaugurated into the presidential office.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with not his fault.
Rudy Giuliani is stupid.
Wasn't he the mayor at the time?
Yes.
He was.
Apparently he doesn't know when he was mayor. So if we want to talk about people who smoke some ganja, it's probably that asshat.
He actually referenced 9/11 in other parts of that same speech. But I did read a few places, whether it's true or not, I have no idea, that he hit his head recently.
Oh,
So they think that could have kind of contributed
I
to
think that was
it.
in the title. I think that was in the title of the article that I posted on our page.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I
Brain
read
damage
it
causes
as well.
lunacy. Idiots. What we have here is an ID10 error. ID10T? Yep, ID10T error.
Share the keyboard interface.
That's right. There's a terrible, terrible, terrible problem with this. Why do we let these people speak to the public where they can be recorded and sent off to other countries where people can laugh at us? am not a big fan of President Obama as a president. I mean, he's a nice guy. Don't get me wrong. Great guy. He's done some really good things. He's made some presidential decisions that I was like, yeah, okay, we can get behind that. Some that I'm like, not so much. But that's how it's supposed to be, right? We don't love each other. We don't hate each other. But we agree to work together to make things better. In the 8 years he was president, he worked really hard and did a really good job at making other countries look at us and not think of those Roll Tide Alabama cocksuckers, right?
I think his 2 terms have been, what, scandal-free as well?
Yes, unless you want to count the fact that his wife's got some buff-ass arms and shows that shit off.
Well, not complete. He wasn't completely scandal-free. We had the
to.
birth certificate that never died.
That wasn't his scandal.
That wasn't his scandal. He didn't give somebody or receive from
you're
anyone
right,
a
you're
blowjob.
right, You're right.
He did not get caught smoking pot while playing the saxophone.
His daughter just did. His daughter was smoking pot at a.
Is that proven to be true?
I saw photos.
So his teenage
She
daughter,
it was like a Lollapalooza type event.
who just
She's
graduated high
18.
school, right?
Yeah, she's
So
18.
So how many of us at 18 did not put a joint in our mouth? You're just saying that because your dad's in the room.
No, I used a bong.
Okay.
And it's legal in D.C.
It is, but no, where she was at, she wasn't in D.C., but where she was at, it is legal.
From D.C.
Is it
Okay, so
medically
a
legal
minute.
or is it legal?
So a person who is 18 years old was in a location where it's recreationally legal to smoke pot, and she recreationally legally smoked pot?
Yes, and she also twerked.
Twerked! Scandalous.
Didn't both of the Bush twins get arrested for drunk driving?
Underage drinking, and the Secret Service were just standing around going, well, it's just like last weekend.
Hey, we have kisses from France from Michael.
Smooches.
Kisses.
Oh.
Don't let your cold dead heart get in the way, bitch. Blow the man a kiss.
He's tuning in from France. Blow him some fucking kisses, woman.
Said, blow him a kiss, not blow him.
I can't now, I'm giggling.
Okay, it's too bad. It's too late.
There.
Sorry,
That's
Michael.
as good as it
I
got.
really
Sorry.
apologize for that shitty blow kiss.
Sorry.
No wonder Frank-
Oh, you stopped. You
Huh?
stopped.
I stopped what? Oh, I did stop. Okay, start recording.
All right. So what else do we want to talk about? Oh, do we finish up with Giuliani?
Giuliani's an idiot. The terrorist attack, worst terrorist attack on.
Are we going to give him the
American
benefit
soil
of the
ever.
doubt and blame it on his head
No,
bump?
we are not. Because if he's got a head injury and he's going to be talking, somebody should be writing his words for him. No, he does not get a head bump pass.
Now, is there a possibility that I was reading today to try and find and to, watch the video and everything to see if maybe he was taken out of context, the media took it and ran with it. But I couldn't find really
Do you
anything.
know what I've been Do you know what I've been hearing for like the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 crazy comments that have come from the Trump administration, as it were? Every reporter gives them an out. So the lady on CNN who said that the war in Afghanistan belonged to Obama and not to Bush, the reporter tried to give her an out.
Well, didn't it technically start when we invaded Afghanistan after 9/11?
Just like that radio guy tried to give Trump an out when he said that Obama was the founder of ISIS.
Oh, yes.
And so that's been happening.
It's just like, well, you mean like his actions? No, I meant he's the founder of ISIS. Oh,
Of course, he has backtracked since President Trump has, or President Trump. Oh my God!
don't you curse
Did
like
you
that?
just?
I did.
Jinx.
Don't you do it?
That's awful.
Don't you do it?
Presidential candidate Trump. I totally forgot where I was going now. I did. I
It's
totally
done.
cursed
He
it.
finally backpedaled.
It's
Yeah, he
done. The
backtracked.
show's over.
Yeah. After
New studio.
We'll be broadcasting live from Mexico.
no, if we go anywhere to broadcast live
Canada.
from another country,
Sergio says no.
it'll either be Canada.
Robin said blasphemy.
Or
That was awful.
I'm saying we go to uber liberal, super sexy Germany.
Amsterdam.
Fuck it.
I'm good with Amsterdam.
Well, we don't got to go that far. We can
Germany's
just go to
not
Colorado.
bad. I was an exchange student in Germany. It's
Hey,
not bad.
German there.
Hey, are we
They
gonna,
speak English there.
I think
With the
I'd go to
exception
any
of the
European country,
elders.
really.
Accent.
are we
Right.
gonna do a show from Colorado?
We should. We need a sponsor. Hey, if anybody is in Colorado and wants to sponsor us coming out, setting up, we'll do a show out
We'll
there.
even go up to Oregon. I mean, we don't care as long as it's legal.
We've already established that we're studio sluts, so we'll go just about anywhere.
Washington, Oregon, Colorado, and there are like 2 other states where it's legal.
DC.
DC.
Oh, that would be
So-
so awesome to do a show
From the front of the
DC.
Smithsonian. Bitches, what we got back here is a space shuttle. Smithsonian.
Except if I were the one doing the tour, people would be like, that's not the space shuttle, that's a bus stop.
Kelly be like this. The real Mona fucking Lisa. The real one.
No, you're like, that's a picture in Subway. Like, what is that? That's some
That's the
random
Gap
art.
store.
Really quick, and I apologize to those in chat because my screen keeps locking. But I really missed some great comments, including Fernie telling everybody that she carries her own condoms and knows how to put them on without using her hands.
Ooh.
That's my favorite way.
Ooh.
Fernie or my new
And
best friend.
and then also Mike said, in reference to Rudy Giuliani, he was also on SNL 4 weeks after 9/11, speaking specifically about Bush and the attack. What an ass hat.
Ass hat.
Ass.
Hat.
Speaking of names,
We should get to our curse word of the week. So
Curse
we're
word
gonna
of the
let we're giving
Ginger?
lots
He-
of notice
he who
to
needs to be named.
the noob.
Hey, is it true what they say about gingers?
He's nodding.
He's got red hair. Yeah, it's true.
There's so many ways
Wait,
I could have
aren't
gone
your
with
pubes
that.
still red?
Yep.
See?
Say that.
Now
Oh
he
God! I just realized this is all bad. This is bad.
Yeah,
What?
'cause- yeah, it's dad and son. Talking about dad's pubes, one of the sons.
Sorry.
Because that's how our redneck station slut asses roll.
I think that's because we've been talking about VC Andrews all week.
Oh my god.
And last week's show.
So gross.
Wasn't last week's show the vomitous one with all the
Yes,
incest?
With the incest, yes.
If you, we have all of our shows archived on our YouTube channel.
Actually, I watched it back where you said midway, "I'm gonna cut this out of the."
I did too. I heard that too.
That's good shit.
You can go to our YouTube channel or you can go to our website. All of our videos, current videos, are up on our website. You can go there and catch last week's show. It was crazy. Lots of incest. If you like that kind of stuff, we vomited almost throughout the entire show.
We talked about incest, broken penises.
Right? Did you play that yet?
No, I've been waiting for
Oh.
it to take a
Oh.
couple of
Sorry.
seconds.
All right. Roll.
Curse word of the week.
We can't hear it. So, oh, yeah, we can.
It's time for the curse word of the week, brought to you by Sierra from SimCityBounty.com.
This curse word of the week comes to you from an online retailer from the UK called Holy Flaps. Google that shit. This curse word of the week is crusty dumpster cunt.
Crusty dumpster cunt.
Crusty dumpster cunt is that neighbor bitch next door who's always hitting on your husband. Crusty dumpster cunt.
What did you call? What did you say? What did he say?
Shh, it's a name.
Oh, what name?
Bob.
Bob.
Bob? Okay.
Her name is Felicia.
Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Crusty dumpster cunt ass. Crusty dumpster cunt. That punk ass neighbor is always hitting on your husband.
We've got to come up with some that don't have the C word in it. We really like that C word.
Cockwobble.
The one word I won't say.
We
You
did
could call her a crusty dumpster slut.
Or I like twat.
twat. Oh, you
Crusty dumpster twat. Anyway, so if you go to holyflaps.co.uk, see what I did there for you? They have a shit ton of fabulously offensive plates, teacups, saucers, teapots, coffee mugs. Feel free to buy a couple and send them to us.
Yes.
You can direct message us for addresses. We should put up a P.O. box or some shit.
No, they can send them.
Holy Flaps, H-O-L-Y, not Holly, H-O-L-Y, Flaps, F-L-A-P-S, .co.uk. Like piss flaps, only holy.
On our website on the contact page, I will put I think I have the address for WWDB Corporation Studios, and you can send us anything right to this address, because we'll get it. We'll get it.
What is the site?
Sin City Bounty in care of WWDB Corp. Our permanent home? Question mark?
It's Mr. Right now, maybe not Mr. Right.
All mail received by this studio will be reviewed by our attorneys first. Thank you.
But what if somebody sends vibrators? I don't want them touched by some attorneys. Unless I get dinner first.
I'm okay.
We have both male and female attorneys.
Works for me.
Well, they make sure they're charged afterward.
Batteries fully loaded.
All right, so what's next on the agenda?
We gave a shameless plug to somebody who's not giving us anything. That's what I
Here's what we have. Let's talk about the Olympics.
Olympics!
Can we talk about the beautiful fat chicks in the Olympics this year?
Yeah, but first,
Oh my
I
God.
just want to say, when I was a kid, my mom used to enroll me in everything, right? I've had the experience of playing every goddamn sport in the world, and gymnastics was my very favorite. So even to this day, I have a huge love of gymnastics. Love them. Floor, balance beam, uneven bars, all of that stuff. The vault. I could not, even as a young, agile skinny kid, could not even do a flip. I was always afraid I would break my back or something, land wrong.
So she just kind of sat on the balance beam and ate
No.
Cheetos.
I did cartwheels. I did a beautiful dance on the floor exercise, and I think the hardest thing I did was like 5 cartwheels in a row.
I want to see you do a cartwheel now.
I can't do a cartwheel now. But Simone Biles, amazing.
Fucking amazing.
The entire female gymnastics team, amazing. I didn't get to see any of the men's gymnastics, which I love just
Which is
as
probably
much.
good because we bombed the fuck out of men's gymnastics.
But man,
I don't think we medaled at all.
I think the only thing I've been tweeting all week about the Olympics is
One.
Simone Biles. So
One, he thinks.
what's that?
One.
He thinks we may have medaled once.
What's medaled?
We got
Received a
either
medal.
silver
Oh.
or bronze.
I watch
the Olympics all the time.
I didn't say.
It's when Kiss comes out and gives a halftime performance.
It's medaled.
Followed by Ozzy. Fuck yeah!
Okay, so
Medaled.
that's all I have to say about the Olympics. Go.
I am in love with 2 of our gold medalists. Fuck, I can't remember names right now. So the shot
Sarah?
put diva.
I have it. The shot put, the gold one.
Yes.
The one who won the gold shot put is Michelle Carter.
She is, for realsies, in reals lives, a makeup artist. A professional makeup artist. She does shot put on the side, and she won gold fucking medal. And this bitch, she a hefty hoe.
If you go to our Facebook page, there's a post there
But I
with
did
Yeah,
anyway.
photos,
we
with
take away
photos
the
of
hoe
all the
part.
2016 plus size Olympians, and
Right.
you'll be able to pick her out of the entire.
She's amazing. She's beautiful. She's well spoken. She's well educated. And oh my God, she's just amazing. My second favorite, this is her second time in the Olympics. And she did something that no other human being in America has been able to do. And that is bring home a gold in weightlifting. In either men's or women's weightlifting. She brought home gold in heavy weightlifting.
Bronze.
No, she got gold.
She got
No, bronze.
Did she get bronze?
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
it.
Sarah Robles.
She brought home a medal.
Our first one since 2000.
She medaled. Look, I learned
She
a new
medaled.
word.
She medaled.
She medaled.
She medaled. But the first time America's ever medaled in weightlifting. It's usually one of those harsh-speaking European countries.
Probably
that
the
does it.
Russians.
Usually Germany
they're
or
big
Austria.
mamas.
Any of the
Thomas.
stands.
Well, not Afghanistan.
Oh, Sergio said her dad played in the NFL. One of them.
Yes, he was also an Olympic shot putter, and after he was a shot putter in the Olympics, he was recruited for the NFL, and he played in the NFL forever. She only knew him as an NFLer. When she started training for shot put, she didn't know he used to be a shot putter.
Did you say her name?
Sarah Robles, the
Yep.
weightlifter. I have to tell you a story
She's
that I
amazing.
read about her, and just very, very sad. She's actually broke. She's very broke. She has to maintain a 3,000 to 4,000 calorie, I believe, or higher than that. I apologize. It's higher than that calorie a day. She struggles. And the thing is that many of our Olympians, like Michael Phelps, people throw money at his feet. The gymnasts, all these other sports, they throw money at their feet. But because she's probably in a sport that isn't your typical sport, and also because she doesn't look like the typical athlete that you're putting on the
gymnast.
front of a Wheaties box, she doesn't get the sponsors.
Right.
Although she could
So-
break your girly man ass just by thinking about it a little too hard,
Right.
we're not going to give her any money for doing something no other American Olympian has ever done.
She had to get some type of scholarship just for her mom or some special arrangement for her mom to be able to actually make it to Rio. And it's only the third time her mother's ever been able to see her lift weights because she comes from a poor family. She has the opportunity to go to, I believe, Colorado and move into the Olympic. There's like dormitories where you train, they feed you, it's free room and board. But she doesn't want to leave her trainer, who has been with her since she was a child, since her father died. So, that is the downside. Hopefully this will get her a little bit more notoriety and maybe some more, deals,
Here's to hoping.
sponsors, but
Cali guy, who is obviously a connoisseur of big girls, says Deanna Price is just as hot as Amanda Binkson, and both of them are hammer throwers for the U.S.
also, and Kelly Guy might know this one, Teresa Almeida for handball.
She's a goalie, isn't she?
She's a goalie. She's amazing. I saw the picture, and I'm like, she is so good. She is flying in the air. It's on our Facebook page. And
She's
so
amazing.
I had to search her out. The other ones were much easier to find. Everybody's like, what the hell is handball? But yeah, she's amazing. It's like she's floating on a fucking cloud. And she's a big girl.
There's a couple of water polo girls that are on the heftier side. I'd probably label them chublet. Little less big girl, more chublet. But we've got a number of not gymnastically figured, and even our gymnast this year, although I know it's solid fucking muscle, Simone Biles is built like a brick fucking shithouse. She ain't got no thigh gap. Those thighs, she'll crush your ass with those thighs.
but I mean, people make it known for her. That poor girl, like, she gets ragged on social
I
media
know.
sometimes. but
Gabby is
she's
getting in the
amazing.
worst of it.
For her hair.
For
For her hair and for forgetting to put her hand over her heart
Right,
during their gold
right.
medal
No.
acceptance.
During the national anthem, you do not have to put your
Right.
hand over your heart. It's only during the Pledge of Allegiance. The national anthem, you just stand there and don't be on your phone. Just pay attention.
You stand there with respect.
Yes.
Like you
Yeah.
stand there respectfully, and that's what she did.
I stand at the position of attention because I'm a veteran, and that's what I'm supposed to do. I don't put my hand over my heart.
It's a salute for you, right?
No, because I'm not in uniform. I don't salute. I
Got
stand
it.
at the position of attention, which is, she had her hands folded in front of her, so she wasn't technically at the position of attention, but she wasn't laughing, she wasn't smiling, she wasn't joking. She was facing the flag. She was being respectful and serious. I think
That's all
I
she
saw
needed
it and
to
I was
do.
like, well, shit. It's not like she was flipping anybody off.
A really good friend of ours who happens to live in France posted this video of social behavior and how people will follow what other people are doing in a group even though they have no idea why they're doing it.
Meh.
So this one lady goes into a doctor's office, a waiting room, and every time the bell rings, everybody stands up and then sits back down. The first couple of times she didn't do it, but everybody else was doing it, so she did it. Then one by one, they took all of the actors out and brought in unsuspecting people who did not know, and she convinced them That's what they were supposed to do.
This was actually an experiment they did on Brain Games a season and a half ago, I think, maybe 2 seasons ago. And it was fucking amazing because they didn't just do it there. It wasn't just a Pavlov response, which is what that is.
Pavlovian.
Yeah. They did it with all kinds of things. Like if you had a giant sign that said free money, take it, nobody would take the money.
It's called conditioned response.
But if you just left a jar of money out on a table, everyone would take money. But no one would take money until the first person took money.
That's right.
They film a lot of Brain Games, for those of you who watch it. They film a lot of that here in Vegas. They did something where they set up this weird, those line barricades, you're supposed to line up between these two, those little stretchy things. So they set one up and they put it in some crazy pattern, and they just left it there, and they just put a sign that said line forms here. And for like an hour, nobody got in line. So they finally put an actor in the front of the line, just one person in the front of the line, and then within 30 minutes that line was full.
Anyway, I bring that up because of the hand on the heart during the national anthem. I see it at football games. There are a ton of people who stand up and put their hand over their heart during the national anthem. I was never taught that in school. So the first time I saw it, I was like, what are they doing? And then I went to a couple of Stars games, which is the local baseball here. They're not called the Stars anymore. They're called the 51s, right? The 51s.
Although I knew who you were talking about as soon as you
Right.
said it.
And I caught myself when the national anthem was being played. Everybody around me put their hand on their heart, and I was like,
wait a minute, what am I doing?
you don't have to do that. So I said to my sister, who was with me, you don't have to do that.
But then
So-
people look at you, you get shamed into it.
Yeah.
But some of the others, we were talking about the Olympians. Somebody mentioned Alexa Morena. She's the Mexican gymnast. And she also got very, very trashed on social media just based on her builds. So.
Well, I think that with our help and with these pictures, the pictures on our Facebook page were taken from another Facebook page, and I know that within the BBW community and the body positive community, these pictures are being shared. So if you or someone in your family is a plus size girl or young and plus size, they need people to look up to. While they're that size, whether they're going to change or not, it doesn't matter. They should feel good about themselves right now, how you look right now. Feel good about that. Work towards a better body if that's what you want. Fit, more healthy body if that's what you want, or not. But spread these pictures around and show everybody that there are heroes of all sizes.
Now can we talk about the condoms at the Olympics?
Yes.
450,000.
Back in 1988 in Seoul, they provided about 8,500 condoms to the Olympians.
What year was this? What year again?
That was 1988.
1988.
Now, here we are, 2016. It is 450,000.
And 42 per.
42 per athlete. That includes.
Why am I not in the Olympic Village?
That includes 350,000 condoms and 100,000 female condoms, plus a shit ton of lube.
Metric. Shit ton.
A metric. Those 5-gallon drums of lube that you find on Amazon, and you wonder who the fuck is buying that much lube?
Isn't that a bucket?
The Olympics.
Wouldn't 5 gallons be a bucket?
No, she's talking about the 55
The 50.
gallon.
Oh yeah, the 55 gallon
gallon
drum.
drum.
That's it. It's the drum. Yeah.
We got a minute left, ladies. So good on you, Olympians. I hope you use every 42 that has been assigned to you twice. Let's see. What else have we got?
August 28th, don't forget. This is Alexia.
This is Sierra.
Toxie.
And we will see you next week right here.
If you're brave enough.
Later, bitches.